Hi, my name is Claudio Camera, and today in this video I'm going to talk about introduction to risk management. And I introduce together with the risk management introduction the concept of expected value analysis. So let's go. Let's start here with a question. We're going to give here example one. Let's call this example one because later we're going to have another example. Suppose you have two bets in two situations. You have two choices and you get to pick up one. There is no way you don't pick it. No, I don't want any of them. No, you have to pick up one. Okay, that's the rule of the game. In the choice A, you have an 80% chance to lose $500 and 20% chance to win $500. That's the choice A. The other choice, choice B, you have just the chance to lose $280. Which one would you choose? Well, if you just look at the situation, you use don't decision tools to help you to make a choice between A and B. You can have a lot of thinking. For instance, someone could think here in the choice A, I have a chance to win 500 is a good amount, but I also have a chance to lose 500. So what if I lose 500? Okay, or if I lose 500, I prefer to bet and lose 280. It could be an option. Other people, no, I will take the chance to get and to earn 500, $500, to win $500. But you're optimist, you're pessimist. So, which would you choose? Well, fortunately, there is a tool that can help you to choose between these two values according to the data given. And this tool is called expected value analysis. An expected value analysis will to reach this value, that's the goal of this exercise to will give you the decision point that is begin here. And this is a decision tree. If you are not familiar with decision tree, you have it's called a tree because you have a lot of branch. This is called branch, it is called branch. Here you have state variables, and here we have possible outcomes. And the branch of the tree, you have probabilities. Okay, in this branch here, you have probabilities. A decision tree is a tool not used only in expected value analysis, but is a tool that is used in a lot of other kinds of um, other kinds of decision process. Yeah, even a very popular algorithm in machine learning, but that's not about machine learning. This is about risk management and expected value analysis in particular. So, explaining this, you already know the elements that makes the tree, which is decision points, state variables, probabilities, and possible outcomes. So let's put our data into this tree, and we'll explain you how it works. In the example one, because that's a situation that I gave you a few pages ago and before, we have here the decision point. And this is already put the value and the state code. I could make that thing that I used click and the value will appear, but it's already put here. So here in this here, we have the possible outcomes of you win $500 with the corresponding probability in the main branch and of 80%. Okay, so if you multiply the possible outcome by the probability, you have a positive value of 400. And in the other branch here, if you multiply um, the loss of 500 or the negative value of $500 by 20%, you're gonna have $100,000 negative. Sum up in this term, 400 positive with 100 negative, you get the outcome of 300 positive. And here is where you're gonna make your decision, okay, between expected value, that's why it's called expected value analysis. You have in the first choice expected value of $300. While in this point here, the outcome that you have the option, you certainly know that you lost $208. So there is no doubt that you should choose the choice A, where you have expected value of $300. That's how decision tree helps you to take a decision. But you can switch the value. Oh, you could take the decision, but it is obvious. I will not bet in a situation that I only would lose. Let's see this. In the second example, we just switch the probabilities of you win and of lose the $500. In the first outcome here, you have $500 positive, you win $500, but with associated probabilities in the range of 20%. And obviously in the other, you have to sum up 100% here in the two options. To lost $500, you have the probability of 80%. Okay, and 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 when you multiply here the minus 500 by 80%, you're gonna have minus $400, a loss of $500, 504, sorry. And when you this outcome here in this branch, you're gonna have a positive value of $100. So when sum up the two terms, you're gonna have an expected value here in the state variable of losing $300. So $300 negative is the expected value. And between the expected value that you have to lose 300 and lose 280, which one would you choose? Obviously, you would choose the choice B because you would lost. You have an expected value to lost less. So in this case, that is a very bad scenario for everyone because you have to choose between which situation you're gonna lose less. Sometimes it's occurring in business and it's occurring in your life. You have just the opportunity, you have the alternative that you lost anyway. You have to minimize your losses. Okay. This is example 2. So you saw 2 examples that you use expected value analysis. But we're not gonna now. I'm gonna show you the third example. One third example. Let's use it for take decisions. Suppose here that I have a factory, yeah, and in this here I have I'm gonna expand my factory. I'm gonna buy new equipment, and for this, I'm going to expand to buy this equipment or all the facilities, building, blah, man. The cost of expanding the factory of $1.5 million. All right. And if I don't expand the factory, it will not cost me anything. All right. Oh, and here in the state variables, okay, we have the state variable here. We do have some probabilities, no, in the 40% chance in a good economy, in a good situation, a good moment in the world. In expanding the factory, you will profit 6 million. And 60%, obviously, is the both here. We're gonna sum up to 100%. 6% of profit in a bad economy situation of profit to $2 million. Well, if I don't expand the factory, I already know my profit, my scenario is the estimation. That's why economics studies are proceeded. And here you to have a good economy, I will profit 40% of probability of profit 3 millions and 60% of probability in a bad economy situation of profit just 1 million. Not those because I million a lot. So here we cannot call, or here is what we will call net present value. Okay, expanded here is our what we expected here, the expected value actually. So if you multiply here 6 million that is here by 40% and sum it up with this, we're gonna have 2.4 million, right? And if you multiply here 6 million, no, 2 million by 60%, we're gonna have 1.2. And you can forget, now you cannot forget of take away the value of the investment that is 1.5 million. So summing up this value that we're gonna have here with the expected value calculated, multiplying the outcome for the probability, a possible outcome for the probability, summing it up and taking away the cost of expanded, we're going to profit 2.1 million. It's going to have for profit 2.1 million I expected value. In the second scenario, no, you don't expand the factor, so it will not cost you anything. You're in a good economy, 3 million, that's here. 3 million multiplied by 40%, 1.2 million. Yeah, 1.2 exactly. And plus 1 million in the bad situation multiplied by 60%, you're gonna have just 1 million. Summing up 1.2 by 0.6, you're gonna have 1.8 million. So as 2.1 million is greater than 1.8 million, and so this is the expected value, of this situation here. In the decision point, you're gonna choose this branch of the tree because it will give you a bigger profit. All right. So that's the theory behind expected value, and this is a theory behind the probability management, risk management for you. So it's here you have the source, okay? In all this situation here you have the source, and I hope you like the video. I hope I have the opportunity to give you some new concepts, okay, in risk management and particularly in expected value analysis. Thank you very much. If you like, subscribe my channel